What if the greatest prophecies of the Bible are unfolding right before our eyes? And most of the world doesn't even notice. We move through our days, caught in the currents of our own lives, our own worries, our own small worlds. We see the headlines, we feel the ground shifting beneath our feet, but we dismiss it as just the way things are. But what if it's more? What if the echoes of ancient words are now reaching their crescendo? From the book of Genesis to the final words of Revelation, the Bible has left us clues, signs hidden in plain sight, waiting for those who have eyes to see. Not every light comes from God. Some lights lead souls into deception, beautiful lies that shine brighter than truth. Beware the glow that blinds the heart. This is the first and perhaps most subtle of the great warnings. It speaks not of an obvious evil, draped in darkness and shadow, but of a counterfeit brilliance. An imitation of the divine that is so convincing, so alluring, that it can lead even the most sincere hearts astray. It's a light that promises everything the soul craves: acceptance, purpose, a sense of belonging. This false light doesn't announce itself as a lie. It cloaks itself in the language of progress, of enlightenment, a new and better way. It offers a version of spirituality that demands nothing of us, that reshapes timeless truths to fit our modern comforts. It's the philosophy that says all paths lead to the same destination, that truth is relative, and that personal feeling is the ultimate authority. This is that deception. Before every divine move, there is silence. The calm before the storm is not peace, it's mercy. Listen in the hush. Prepare in the waiting. We often imagine God's judgment as a sudden, cataclysmic event, a thunderclap from a clear blue sky. But the biblical pattern is different. Before the flood, there was a period of 120 years. A long, silent season of grace, where Noah built the ark in plain sight, a floating testament to the coming rain, a silent warning. This silence is one of the most misunderstood signs. We think that because the thunder isn't rolling, the storm isn't gathering. As in the days of Noah, people eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, oblivious to the impending judgment. The door of the ark was eventually shut by God Himself, and then it was too late. Use this precious, quiet interval wisely, for it is a gift of immeasurable value. The greatest danger is not war, it's comfort without purpose. When the soul sleeps, darkness wins. In our modern world, we have become masters of comfort. We have engineered our lives to minimize hardship, to maximize convenience, to pursue pleasure above all else. On the surface, this seems like progress, but the scriptures offer a different perspective. They warn of a time when people will be lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. This is the deception of comfort. The soul begins to atrophy. Like a muscle never used, a spirit never challenged grows weak. We become like the church in Laodicea, who declared, "I am rich, I have prospered, and I need nothing." A faith never tested by hardship is fragile. A character never forged in the fire is fragile. The great voyages through stormy seas, not the harbor make a great sailor. Wake up, stand up. Seek meaning outside the warm, soft, empty confines of comfort zones. Chapter 4. Truth no longer shouts, it whispers. And in a world of noise, few still hear the voice of God. There was a time when truth was seen as a rock, a foundation upon which a life, a society, a civilization could be built. We've ground it into shifting sands of opinion and feeling. People call evil good and good evil, darkness for light and light for darkness. It's not just lies, it's the idea of truth under attack. Your truth and my truth, as if truth were an accessory to choose. The roar drowns the whisper of God's eternal truth. Holding fast to the faithful word is not arrogance, it's being anchored. It takes courage to stand on the rock when others play in the sand. Therefore, be people of the book, read, study, meditate, and let it shape you. hold fast. Chapter 5. The famine of the end times is not of bread or water, but of hearing the word of the Lord. The prophet Amos delivered this chilling prophecy. People would wander from sea to sea, searching not for food but for a word from God, and not find it. Irony: unprecedented access, countless translations and formats. And yet, a deep spiritual starvation has taken hold. The famine is of hearing, listening with an open heart, willing to be changed. Let the word take root in the soil of our spirit. Informed but not transformed, a form of godliness denying its power. Become intentional feeders of our souls, daily pursuit, prayer for understanding. The storehouses are full, the banquet is set, yet appetites are lost. Do not be content with spiritual snacking. Feast on the richness of His word so your soul will stand. Chapter 6. Hearts have turned to stone. Love grows cold. The war within becomes the war outside. Mend the heart before the world breaks. Because of increasing wickedness, love will grow cold. A heart of stone is unmoved by others' suffering. Calloused, cynical, self-protective. When love grows cold, trust erodes. Fear takes over. Fear births hatred, suspicion, violence. The heart hardens first, then the world breaks. God's work is a heart transplant. Remove stone, replace with a heart of flesh, soft, responsive, capable of true love. Choose love when the world preaches hate. Be first to forgive, first to show mercy, first to build a bridge. Resist hardening daily. This battle is fought on our knees. Bring cold hearts to God's warming fire. Only a mass of mended hearts can stop the world from shattering. Hearts beating with the world-changing love of God. Chapter 7. When all seems lost, the sky will open. The last warning is not fear, it is hope. For the King returns not in silence, but in glory. All the preceding warnings, false light, deceptive comfort, the fall of truth, paint a world spiraling into darkness. At deepest darkness, the final sign appears, the return of Jesus Christ. He comes as King of Kings and Lord of Lords, with power and great glory. The sky itself will part, and every eye will see Him. The world panics, the believer rejoices. Lift your eyes, for your redemption is drawing near. The King will wipe away every tear, heal every wound, and make all things new. The signs are not mere decay, they are birth pangs. Do not lose heart. The story is not over. Outro: these warnings, these 7 signs we have walked through tonight, are not meant to terrify us, but to wake us up. They are the sounding of a celestial alarm clock, designed to stir us from our spiritual slumber. Every prophecy is a call to return, to stand firm, to believe again. They show us the story begun in a garden is heading toward its glorious, final conclusion. They are signposts on the road of history, pointing to an ultimate destination. The path forward is not fear, but faith. Live with intention, with eternal perspective, children of the day, even as the night grows darker. Darkness may cover the earth, but light always finds those who still believe. The final countdown is not an ending to be feared, but a beginning to be embraced. Stand ready, keep watch, and never, ever lose hope.